I don't think it loaded the music. Yeah, I don't know why. There's just no music. That might have something to do with it. Hello, 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 hello. I am back. Where is it? So, I am playing Parry. I am playing Parry. I have played this before. I was gonna say I've played this before, but I don't remember this. Where was the sound effect? My Wi-Fi is so awesome. Where are you going, bro? How was that fair? Now that's bullshit. So, am I just gonna die because... I know how this works. How am I supposed to play this? Oh, there's more. Are you so for real, bro? absolutely hate these guys. Come back. Bro, this pig is making this. Oh my god, that was so easy. That was so easy. I'm going up the stairs. I'm going up the stairs. Oh, you already know. What it's like to be on the saw. Okay, I'll use this as an opportunity to talk about where I've been. Okay. Alright, well, this is gonna be kind of difficult to explain. So, most of the people who watch my content already know this anyway, since, like, half of the people who actually see this are, like, people I know in real life and all that. But basically, what happened was why do I have no pen? The computer that I was doing all my recording, all of my gaming on, the charger that I used to, get it to work, it melted inside of the computer one night, and it fell out. I looked at the end of it, the plastic bits at the very end of the charger, they were like black at the center, and they were like inside of the charger, and it was a really gross kind of looking thing. Of course, my stupid self attempted to try and put it back in, but it just wouldn't fit. And maybe it's a good thing, because if it did, it probably would have exploded and I would have been hurt or something. But since the computer was so faulty anyways, with how often it crashed, if you remember if that one Five Nights at Freddy's gameplay I did, it just does that. It just crashes often. If you watch to the very end, you know what I'm talking about. It wasn't... I have a confession, guys. Bonnie didn't actually hack my Bonnie actually did hack my computer, and he's the one that made my thing melt. I know it's sad, but I've got a new I've got a new computer, a real PC. It's real this time. And I can actually run Roblox on it as far as I'm concerned. I can record it, I can run it. So now I can actually record myself playing games that you guys would actually like to watch me play. And I don't have to worry about, quality or frame rate. Maybe I'll have to worry about frame rate. I'm not quite sure. I haven't tried this yet. But as far as I'm concerned, it's very smooth. Now, you might be thinking, getting a new computer, PC, it shouldn't take almost half of a year. You're right. I honestly don't know. At the time, there were bigger priorities. Just a lot of big events going on right now that most of them I will not expand on, since they're kind of just, personal stuff I wouldn't really like to talk about. But the biggest one is mainly just surgery that happened very recently. It's a open wound kind of surgery. Think of it like wisdom teeth removal, but like bad enough that you need to get stitches. It's kind of like that, but not in your mouth. And the truth is, I'm actually very lucky because I think the first time it was done, the sutures, they were done wrong. If I hadn't made a very specific choice or move while I was in that hospital, I could very well have not walked out with my life. And that's a very scary thing to think about. I honestly thought it was going to be like magic. I wasn't anxious at all about it. I was more just kind of like, it's like when are they gonna put me to sleep so I can just wake up and be done with all this? And that's the thing about that is it did happen. I did end up being put to sleep throughout this surgery thing. But since I believe the sutures were done wrong the first time, they had to do it again and fast because there was a kind of accident. And there wasn't really enough time to put me back to sleep. They did put me under various types of what's it called, medicines that would help me relax. They kind of just stressed me out more though. And there was a second part of the surgery. They kind of just did more sutures, redid the sutures, and I was awake for that. That was quite the experience. They wheeled me out of that place in a wheelchair, even though I really did feel awake enough to walk. I just walked like a baby, though. Yeah. I'm pretty much basically fully recovered at this point. I don't even notice that the wound is still there. It's kind of hard to remember it's there, actually. But the point is, I'm here. I have a good recording computer. I have everything back. And I should be able to provide more to this channel than I was able to before. And that's what I'm here to do right now. Sorry if this kind of got a bit sad, or like whatever whatever word you want to use to describe this moment. But I just kind of wanted to take a moment to explain why I was gone so long. Again, surgery isn't the only thing. Where were my pets? There was like quite a few other life events that happened, but arguably surgery was the biggest thing. Anyways, let's get back to the game. Violet or techno? I'm feeling kind of techno. Whoa. Can I try that? Oh, no. My game's tired. How am I taking damage? Suck. Please, for the love of... Oh wow, that was interesting. Okay. What was that? Why was it doing spin tricks, bro? What was that? That was incredibly easy. I will never understand how to do this. Really, son? things come from those guys. I'm not very observant. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Did I block it? I don't think I blocked it. Okay. Oh, right. Boss. What is that? I don't remember this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm getting over here. How do I defend against this? Yikes, bro. How many more lives do I have? How do I defend against that? What the hell? Okay, bro. Whatever you say, man. I've never seen that before. What? What was I supposed to do that? What happened to the other guy? Cyborg guy. What happened to him? He was so much better. Gosh, freaking darn it. Bro took his time with that one. 3 minutes. That's like half of the time last time. I'll take score, I guess. Mr. Violet. I'm still not wearing pants, of course. Oh yeah, this is like the tutorial. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, what is actually happening, bro? How was that fair? Nah, you saw that. What's all this? Okay, bro. Oh, I hate these. There is nothing I hate more than this guy. get. Oh. This is gonna be tough. Oh my gosh, I didn't think I'd get past that. Okay. I'm just not gonna engage in anything until that guy is dead, because I hate him. Get out of here. Alright. Send another one, I want to get this guy. Bro, frick off. Alright, bro. Oh, there's one of them. There's two of them, I think. Alright, bro, what was that? Alright, this is doable. Get rid of all the ones. Okay, bro. No. There we go. Now. Oh. I Loser. I thought that guy was for the freaking techno one. That's my bad, bro. I'm taking these, bro. If I ain't got pants, I'm getting shoes. I'm ready. The final stage. If I die here, the video ends. If I win, the video still I don't know how to use this though. I wish I did. And then he subconsciously realized that he could use the mech suit as a distraction. Less than a second to react. But I refuse to go down like this. Now what was that, bro? Already, bro? I'm not ready. Darn it.